I blatantly didn't go to the gym. It's it's too much carbohydrate. That's what it was. My lunch literally floored me. I was just having a moment with Giz, and you know that bit where you go, "Don't close your eyes for too long because you'll fall asleep." I fell asleep. I was right. I would fall asleep. I did. Fucking always right, I tell you. And so the next thing I knew, it was like 4:30, and that's when it starts to get busy, and it's just everyone's there, and it's noisy, and you can't get on anything. So I'm going to go about 7:30, and I've decided to commit to going in the evenings now, unless I go in the morning. So I'm glad that's all fucking figured out. No, it's I think it's something to do with the fact that when I go out and then come back, and it's where I've like had a shower and changed and stuff, it just coming home seems to feel like that's it done now. That's everything done, rather than everything carrying on. If that makes sense. So if I go out now and train and then eat, I'll just get back and I'll be all glowing, and I think I've had a good meal. I've trained, and I've had a long hot shower, and I'm nice and clean. I've got clean clothes on, and then I can do nothing. um, I'm hoping that'll work, because it's a constant struggle. The fucking This is mental health related. It really is for me, because yeah, there's a lot of sort of deep seated sort of body image and inadequacy stuff. Like I've talked before, when people talk about girls having the image of Barbie, it's like, well, I played with He-Man. I always wanted to be fucking massive and muscly when I was a little kid. You know what I mean? It's exactly the same thing. And it's whether you're susceptible to it or not, I guess, as to how hard it fucking hits you. So there is all that, but it's like, when I was doing it before, when I was regular with it before, I know the effect that it had. It does have an effect on your self confidence. It really does. You know what I mean? When you start to look fucking big, people do pay compliments. A lot of people go, "Oh, fucking vain, whatever." But it's like, a lot of people are complimentary to you about it, or I don't know. I suppose it's one of those things. It's not that I want to be fancied. I just know that I like what I look like, if that makes sense, and that's where the sort of confidence comes in. And I think that's the same for a lot of people. Um, if you look good, or if you think you look good, then you automatically feel good. Um, but then even further to that, it's that getting the energy out, and just noticing the differences in focus, and noticing how I would start craving healthy food a lot more. Before, it was what motivated me to give up smoking. Literally, I'd sort of tried a bit here and there to give up smoking. But then I was just getting really fucked off with standing outside the gym in a fucking tracksuit, having just trained, and lighting up straight away with a coffee. And it just bothered me. It started to really bother me. And that was like on the road to it. And when I started smoking again, that was around the time that the weight training tailed back off again. That was when I started the first term of uni. I started smoking again, not sort of halfway through the first term at uni. The cracks were appearing. The cracks were just starting to appear. Let me tell you, in that first term at uni, they really fucking were. I'd had a really fucking positive summer, and was flying. I was fucking flying when I started uni. I was a fucking decent weight. I could bench fucking decent. About 110, 115 was about average for me around then. Solid. It's good fucking weight. Good weight for fucking me, for someone my sort of size. Anyway. So yeah, it's been a long. I was speaking to my favourite human about this the other day. She commented on it and said, "You'd actually got to a place where it was habit again, hadn't you?" And I was like, "Yeah, I had. I can't even remember when that was now." Was it around Christmas time or leading up to it, I think? I think so, because I think I got to 6 weeks one time in the summer, and that was when I was in my little chariot. Me. Um, and that was like, wow, I've done 6 weeks. And then it was like literally the week after I made that fucking big announcement. Same with my weight. When I finally got to 12 stone, I was like, that's mine, I'm fucking having it. A week later, it was gone again, back to 11 and a half. Which is all I am now, actually, with 2 weeks off. God, it was like, that is not bad. I was half expecting it to have gone back down below 11, because of how shit a lot of those dates were in the last fortnight. Sort of, dietary wise and doing stuff wise. It's just like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I was doing fuck all. That's bothering me as well. It's bothering me. But then it's when you try and do fuck all and you end up raging. You end up raging and fucking bottom jaw going. All that sort of shit over fuck all. I don't know. But it's definitely what they call a treatment adjunct. It works alongside the treatment. It works with it. It helps it along. For sure. And I think I did in days gone by. When was it? Sort of 2011, 2012, around that sort of time. 2010 as well, maybe. I was just always hanging out there, and a lot of the time was evenings. I think it used to close at 10. I think it's open all night now. I could go and I'd need to let someone know. I could go there at 2 in the morning. I might even consider it on those nights I can't sleep. Definitely, just go and fucking lift. I'll wear you out. But yeah, it's one of those part of that negativistic cycle of mine that's like I really thrive on routine. I really need routine, but then I really fucking hate it as well. I really fucking hate it. As soon as I feel like I've got to do something, I start fucking not wanting to. But yeah, evenings all round is probably better, I think, because those are the sort of lonely times too. Do you know what I mean? At least during the day you can do other things. You know, places are open. You can arrange things. You can, you can do shit. And there's not a lot of people around in the evenings. That's all there is to it in my life at the moment. Hasn't been for some time. So it's probably more helpful to do that as well, I think. It's just any way you can do it, I think. Any way you can. Any type of exercise, whatever you can do. Because it will help your mental health. I worked as a personal trainer for a while in mental health. And I've spent years and years in gyms, so I don't know what I'm on about. And it's just anything, fucking chasing a frisbee, skipping, fucking doing dance steps on that fucking god-awful computer program where you've got to dance on the squares. That shit. Anything. Because it does help. It does help. But then, so I think that's when it becomes a vicious circle, though, is when you start dropping it out like I have been. And it's one of those, like, you think, oh, come on, at least do fucking that. At least do that. It will help you feel better. It's like, yeah, I know, but I can't. It's like, I don't know. It becomes the knowledge that it is the helpful thing becomes the thing that makes it really sting when you can't fucking do it. When I can't do it. Personalise it, Mikey. Sorry. I'm a bitch, aren't I, to myself sometimes, but at least I keep myself in check. Hey. But yeah, I've got to keep it in my life somehow. I've got to keep it in my life because it helps with so much. It helps with so much, and it does make me feel good because I'm a vain bastard. Vain don't care. Vain don't care. We should all be a little bit more vain, really, but just be okay with it. That's what I think. That's what I think. Just like, what's that phrase, isn't it, by some famous bird? When you say, I ask, who am I to be beautiful, gorgeous, brilliant, courageous, or whatever? I don't know it off by heart. But then she says, well, darling, who are you not to be? And, and it doesn't matter if other people call you beautiful, because when other people call you beautiful, when you don't feel beautiful, it doesn't make you feel beautiful. It's just words. It's just words. So you should say, I'm beautiful. You should, because you are.